Well, when residents roll their cart out to the street, the truck comes by, picks it up, empties it into the truck, and then brings it out here to the transfer station where it's dropped onto the transfer station floor on the recycling side, and then it's loaded onto the belts that feeds it up an incline, which is another conveyor belt to our first sort line, which is where we sort out the cardboard, the large pieces of cardboard. The last station on that first line is where the workers are pulling off contamination or things that are garbage. And the next step is we have two sets of sorting discs that spin. The paper stays on top and goes to a far line, which is our mixed paper line. The discs are on shafts and they have gaps in them. So the bottles and jars and those types of things fall through those gaps, and that takes them to a separate conveyor belt that feeds them to the far sort line. So the paper, when it goes to the paper line, there's two separate paper lines. There's a long one and a short one. And so that's where we have people sorting out other things that have made it through. Some of the lighter weight things like small pieces of plastic bags or pieces of cardboard and those items. So that's where all the paper goes. So the bottles and jugs that fall through the gaps then go to our far sort line where they're separated by type. So we have a separate holding bin for each commodity. So we have one for the milk jugs, we have one for colored plastic, one for the soda bottle clear plastic, we have one for steel cans or tin cans that are pulled off by a magnet, and then the far bin holds aluminum cans. The bottles and jars, the glass items, are picked off by color and dropped in a chute that goes to a glass crusher, which is located outside the building. So once the items are separated by type, they're scooped onto a conveyor belt that feeds to a baler. And that's where the materials are compacted down, tied with wires, and made into bales. And a bale can weigh anywhere from 900 to 1,200 pounds. Those bales of separated items are then moved out of the building and into a storage area where we sell those items. So the things you place in your cart have now been sorted, separated, baled, and set out to be sold and recycled.